Hey guys, Crypto also 101, your guide to cryptocurrency. Today we're going to be talking about Mega Cryptopolis. There is a district sale of 238 happening right now. I'm going to be recording this. This is going to be a sequel to my previous one. Of course, last time I was a little bit raging out. I was a little upset. I knew that was going to happen, so I was kind of premeditated in some cases, my reaction, but otherwise it was very genuine, of course, because it was just annoying, and I knew Ted was gonna be out there just trying to get everything. So, anyways, yeah, be sure to follow Mega Cryptopolis on Twitter at Mega Cryptopolis. I do have a small complaint. It was a little not transparent as much as it should be to get people to go in here. So that's what kind of like a double-edged sword in some things. Like, yes, as a player that wants to just get a bunch of district, of land in these district sales, um, but then the other half is like, I need to tell people. So, um, going forward here, I think I want to let people know more about these district sales as soon as I know. Um, my previous self is like, oh, I need to get in here, in less competition. But you know what? Really, what happens here is that people say they want the expansion, but they're not promoting it as much as possible. Um, yes, I want to say Baba he did do that. He did promote it a little bit. Yes, at 238. So, respect to Baba. He does want to expand the players and stuff. So, I do appreciate that he's out here trying to really help people and trying to get people to be involved. So, going forward with me, I need to do a little bit more promoting. It wasn't personal or anything. I didn't try. It just didn't dawn on me because it's a short time. That's the problem. Is it's such a short time. It's like um, you know, in the cases before, yes, there was like, oh, I didn't, I kind of held back a little bit. I'm like, oh, competition. But yeah, this going forward, it's like, you know what? It's not that big of a deal for me. I want more people to play the game. Um, so yeah, and then the biggest thing is the transparency from MCPs. Like, I wish they would make it more known. I know it's very short notice. Sometimes it really depends on the district uh, owner, but they knew in advance that this was happening. Okay, we knew this was like 2 or 3 days. Like you can see here, on the 17th it said, opening schedule. So they could promoted the shit out of it essentially. But that's okay. I'm not upset with them. I'm glad this is happening. I'm glad I'm a part of it. So yeah. So going forward, we're gonna be doing that. With you guys, so that way stay up to date on all my videos. Check out Baba. Baba's out here pushing the good name, pushing the good word. I really appreciate what he does for this. At Baba Yi2 NFT. So definitely check him out. He's a really good guy. There's also Eric from I forgot what Eric is. I think Baba did Baba he I think he said, but yeah, definitely check out Polycrypt. Definitely call. There's a lot of good people in this space. Shorty BTC. So definitely check Stormy. I'm at Stormy. Sorry, I'm at Stormy. Um, let's see. I swear, I'm trying to look for the one from. Let's see, M Rom Corp. Maybe Baba didn't um reposted. Yeah, there it is. EW 134 man. So Eric has been doing some videos. He's actually very comprehensive, and so shout out to Eric at 134. Um, Mega Man, which is that's pretty dope because I love Mega Man. Mega Man's my favorite. At EW 134 man. So definitely check him out. He's been coming out in previous videos. So right now we're at 5:56 my time, about 4:56 Pacific. We got a few minutes here. I almost slept it. I almost slept it. It's crazy. I almost slept it. I can't believe it. I'm so glad I had 3 alarms this morning. I was like, man, what do I got? Alarm, And then I saw the other alarm. I was like, 5:45. What's that? What's that for? And I'm like, immediately like, oh damn, damn, dude. So, anyways, I'm trying to get some resource plots, so I'm gonna go right here, do some resource plots to see what happens. I'll do a little speed test beforehand to make sure. We good, we good. Anyways, yeah, like and subscribe and hit the post notifications to stay up to date on my videos. Definitely check out Mega Cryptopolis and also other things in the DApp space. I have other games I talk about, especially in the blockchain gaming space. So if you see the top right corner, it's gonna be videos on Mega Cryptopolis, and then also tutorials on the bottom right. So I'm gonna be working on more tutorials soon. I took a little bit of break just because I don't have my office set up. But as soon as I have my office set up, I will be doing tutorials back to back for many, many games. I think it's most important for me to do that. So definitely check that out. So got about a minute and 30 here. So a couple of cheat codes here. I use a time website, time.is. So that's another cheat code. Also, I turn down all the settings. This will help. So no traffic, and do the settings like this because if you do I think textures you can go all the way low, but the graphics, as soon as you go too low, it starts like expanding the graphics. So it's like you can't really like zoom in as much. So I would only suggest that if you have like a really really low end computer, but here, the lower the settings, the better, especially when you're about to buy stuff, because sometimes the game gets bogged out, and if your computer is not fast enough, you can't. It will refresh, but it takes a second. So at this last second right here, the um the locks won't show unlock that I've noticed. Maybe I think maybe going forward it does. Um, Sometimes it doesn't, and then you can immediately, as soon as it is the time, you could click on them and just start doing it. The first time doing this, it will ask you for transactions. For this particularly thing, I always do whitelist. So be sure to do whitelist that way. We're going to be here 5 seconds, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So this is what happens. It happens every time. So annoying. All right, well, now I'm just going to just start buying land. That's the biggest thing. Is just start buying land. That's sad. It was like just trying to buy some land, bro. Uh, uh, ay ay ay. That's the biggest thing is like if you don't like, if you go for all the other ones, a lot of times you're gonna have to have like, yeah, it's unfortunate. It's because I went for the other ones and then that just bites me in the ass sometimes. Ay ay ay. Yeah, those ones went way up, like 15,000. Yeah, I guaranteed the bot got in here. Does you see that delay when I first got in here? Immediately, you could just tell like the bot went in there. Like we'll see at the end and see what happened. But this time I'm not upset because I already know what I'm already dealing with. The time before I was just like fuck, and it was very, you know, uh, I knew that was gonna happen to an extent. So was it fabricated? Not necessarily, but I did amplify my response to it just because it's for entertainment. It's fun. Um, yeah, so I don't know what happened there. But you know what? I did buy enough Tron to, work out the purchases here. So we'll see who bought. So I think going forward here, um, yeah, that's what sucks. Is like I didn't get to. I could have just went and bought other things, but you know, I went straight to resource plots. That's usually what people do, and I don't blame them. That's what I do, and then they do pretty well. Um, so let's see. Let's see. Can I get some land here that might do all right? So I'm like, man, should I get a 4 spot here? I don't know. I don't, 4,000, jeez. There's like not much land to buy. That's not like under 1,000 or something. That's the biggest thing. Is like I'm gonna spend all this money for like a 4 plot. I don't know how the governance is gonna be or whatever. I don't know. I'm just buying land at this point. I mean, sometimes I just buy land and sit on it for like a year. The thing is, everybody just buys land near you, so eventually it's not that big of a deal. How much money did I spend? Yeah, there's one 2,000, 2,000. Jeez, jeez. I spent about $1,600, so 1,600. That's not that bad. I was willing to spend about 10 G's. I mean, that was the plan. Um, but getting some of those resource plots, for any amount under 4. I'm curious on who bought the resource plots. Of course, we won't really know until the game slows down and transactions stop being processed in the game, but that is okay. I'm okay with that. I'm curious on the governance and all that because Baba really sets the tone for governance. Honestly, for me, because he really has helped shape the game in many ways. So, me building on his stuff is like, I don't mind. It helps him. It's good for the views. It's good for the community. Stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? I don't mind. But when it comes to here, it's like I don't know. I don't know who the owner is. I'm sure it's somebody we know. Maybe I don't know. But it's very short lived. Like it went from like they purchased it to they're gonna open it, which isn't as common because nowadays it's like we wait 9 times out of 10 like whoever's gonna open it. Ah, dude. See, I said I try to buy all 4, and it's like no, and I'm pretty sure that's fucking Ted. Like, God damn it. The thing is, I want to buy a 4 plot in this place, but like who the hell is that? I guess it's CH. DCSH. I feel like next time I should just come back and I don't know. It's like what's the actual good strategy? You know what I mean? Like, should I be there early? You know, like some of these, like obviously not all these are different. It's different people, but like when it hits that black screen, like I'm literally waiting like 10 seconds. Like that 10 seconds is huge. Like in other games where I'm doing a drop, like it's literally that second. And even then, I'm still like, top 20, whatever, like I might not get number one wins, but I'll get like under 20. I've gotten like 10 or something like that, which is cool with me. I feel like there's an actual chance. Here, honestly, I don't want to just like push anybody away necessarily because this is just how it affects me. And you could still get some pretty good deals, but yeah, it's just you don't get that early feel necessarily. You kind of do, but at the same time, I'm not getting the deals that I want to get, and not really many complaints here. Obviously, like some of this is okay. I'm doing all right. The other end of that is just like, bro, like I got in early, right? You saw what happened. The screen turned black. Like I didn't create that. So, like Jericho, he gets in there early. I don't know how. Maybe it's just the upload rate. Maybe he's clicking there early. He loads up early like that. But look at that. There's Ted. Ted's back. Anytime Ted comes, it blanks the screen out. You know? And I could have done, instead of just focusing on the land near the plots right there, I could have just focused on the one plots. It would have been. So we got some people. GTS Scott, he buys stuff too. Like he's in the games. He's actually in the other games I'm in. So it's cool to see that people did buy plots for 300. It wasn't just um Ted. That's all I care. That's all I care. Even if I didn't get anything like that, as long as people can, there's still a chance. You know. Um, that's the biggest thing is like I want other people to have a chance. Because if it's just me that's not getting it, that's fine. As long as everybody has a chance to be able to get like 300 Tron plots, I think there's still a chance for other players to do so because that's the biggest push is Ted. Ted is like he takes up a lot of land for district owners. It's not that big of a deal because they benefit anyways from people buying. So if Ted corners everybody for whatever reason, yes, it's good and bad. I want to say it's a double-edged sword in that sense because now we have to deal with this entity that doesn't really take up offers. So what if you have three plots and they have the corner plot? We can never build a mega. I mean, yes, innovation for me, no. Custom buildings, okay, maybe they can have more custom buildings. Ted can throw up a custom building. That might work. But the beneficial of custom buildings in comparison to having a working building, I don't know. What's going to be the intrinsic value there? It doesn't produce anything, to my knowledge. So that's my take on that. But I think we'll be okay. I think there's a chance here that we can. So is Doctor Yakub. So Doctor Yakub, he's been a player for a while. Um, so yeah, there's just like a shit ton of plots that are just way overpriced. There's me, and who's this? That's like, is that Ted? My biggest problem is Ted. I mean, he's a probably an okay guy, but the way he goes about shit, it just bothers me. You know. So it was my four plot. Just want to at least get one four plot, and then right here was this Ted. Ted shows his name, so it's not just anyone. It's Ted. You know when it's Ted. If you guys don't know the history of Ted, Ted showed up around summertime in 2020. Before that, it was like all rain. It was just we're able to buy the cheapest, and just have everything. And my strategy was just sporadically buying land. I've always done that. I sporadically just buy land everywhere. There's no rhyme or reason for the most case. But I'm starting to go, well, you know what? I do like building mega buildings. I think there's a chance for me to actually expand from here. So, it'd be nice to just buy some buildings like that. So Vitali, you got Vitali here, and then so how much did Vitali pay? Vitali paid doesn't show right now. He probably paid not that much. I mean, I hope he didn't have to pay too much. But some of these lands are kind of oh. Yeah, let's just let you do your thing. How much did I pay for this? I paid. I wish it could tell me right now, but I can't. It won't tell me. So 6,000 here for that one. Spare land, 175. So who bought this? 500. So they did pretty good. Did pretty good. Um, I'm curious if I can buy this land right here. Actually, that's someone else's. No, this is sold. This is nobody owns this yet. 3,000. Jeez. I just like having the ability to be able to build on it, or like a level 6 at least. Like don't really have many options on custom houses or level 6. Don't mind my yawning. Pretty early here, 6 in the morning. Dude, I'm just trying to buy this land. That's so annoying. I'll buy it. I mean, I have the monies. Yeah, so market's a little slumped right now. I didn't really talk about that. Oh, actually, someone did buy that. Ed, motherfucker. Of course he did. So at least I got that. I mean, I guess I could just buy this whole area out, but I don't know. I'm okay. I'm okay. Because I was like, oh, I'll buy some beachfront property. It's not even telling me how much it is. Um, so Ted wasn't too crazy here. A lot of times he is, but also the prices are. He's only crazy when the prices are low. That's I don't know how hard he got in here, but it also does require him to have money. So you can't just buy shit in here and don't have money. Like you can't buy it. Like you have to have actual money. So that's another thing. It's like Ted has to be. You have to be a rich bot. Like if I had a bot, it would be a rich bot. That's I'm not saying me, but personally, but like I'm not just like rich, but like it would have enough money to, because that's the biggest thing. You don't got the money. It's like your bots. You can't unless you're like thinking you can like steal crypto or something. I don't know. Ted, see, only 600. So Ted took a little late to the punch, man. So he got one. Looks like Jericho got one. 238 or 2047. Let's see what I got. 25. Oh, that's not bad. 25. So I did pretty good. I got, I paid a little bit more than I should have, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Not too bad, but definitely not as good as it. Yeah, just I'll repeat myself. Not as good as it could have been. Which, you've seen what happened. You guys seen that? There's black screen immediately, and you know. But this wasn't like like last year, like I was itching, you know what I mean? Like I was like, and I barely had internet. That's the beauty. Like I was in the middle of nowhere at that moment, and I was remoting in to my computer, so I still had a delay. I think I was like 2 or 3 megs. I don't even know what the upload was. I don't even know. Um, but I used that computer, which was gigabyte 50 up upload rate. So I did pretty good, like, and I was still buying land when I was still traveling. Like I was buying land while traveling, and then it was like one time I was at a hotel, and then I met Ted. That was the first time Ted showed up, and the screen turned black every time. And I'm sure the screen transition has nothing to do with Ted, but he utilizes that time to really get in there. See him, Ted Botsford. That's him. And it's like a 10-second delay, so it's like it's kind of shit, man. Like it's to be honest, it's kind of shit that we have to wait like a 10-second delay. At least for me, doesn't mean it's everybody, but I have a 10-second delay when I can see the screen. And if you're trying to get resource plots, they're all sold. Like the ones near the good ones, for 500 Tron or 300 Tron or whatever. The cheapest ones are sold immediately. So if you don't have a 10-second plan that little bit not in those areas, you probably will do well. You can go into a corner piece of the map, like if you're trying to buy a resource plot in this area, say, it's reached out over here 3 or something, over here it's probably 1 maybe, not even that. So right here would be like a 1. So wherever the resources touch to an extent, you could probably get one. Depends on how and this is just based on what I see. And you see what happened here. So that 10-second delay or whatever. I don't know how long delay. I'll probably count it next time. But my suggestion is if you're trying to buy just trying to pick up some land, just sporadically go somewhere that's far from all that because there's gonna be less eyes. And if you hit the corners or wherever in the middle, no one has bought those yet, you're going to get a good deal, right? So what I do is I buy that and then I kind of move up like quite a bit. So if I bought this piece of land here, I would go like up here or something, because once you hit that 9 block radius, everything hits the price, right? So everything goes up and then someone else buys over there and then it goes up here. That's the thing is like you don't want to get stuck buying the price up for them. So instead, you could get the base price, which is like usually 300 Tron, and then go up, do it again, buy it, do it again, kind of go around. And if you want to buy a 4 plot, do it the same way, just buy it all in one area. But if you want to benefit the most, if you don't buy it in the corner, it really depends on your strategy. Okay, so if you're buying like a 4 plot, you're gonna build like on a beach area, then yeah, do what you please, right? Buy near a beach area, 4 plot. But if you go into like a middle area where there's a shit ton of plots, just buy 4 plots in the area, or just in general. It doesn't have to be adjacent. Like if you're gonna build on it, yeah, of course, and then move out of the area because anytime the sale touches any of those or all of them, you're gonna get a piece of the action. So ultimately, if you have land that's like right in the middle, everyone buys around you, or someone decides to build a POI or some office buildings or something, bring an incentive that draws in people, you're going to benefit the most, right? Because see right here, 594. So I did all right on some of these plots. Um, you're going to benefit the most because everyone's going to be buying property near you. The district owner is going to do well. You're going to do well because your land, and then your land's value is going to go up. Eventually, you could sell it, right? That's kind of the deal. It's like holding this land is gonna take a little while. Sometimes I'll get hit up on Discord, so I have like an accessible name that people can be like, "Hey, what's up?" That's why I didn't do well. 917. It was all right. So have like a Discord name that's accessible that people could contact you. So in the case of somebody decides, hey, I want your land, regardless of you selling it on the marketplace, they will hit you up and be like, hey, how much you want for it, right? So I usually do is I determine it based on lands near me, right? I determine it based on which lands are near me, kind of give it like that basic price, and then sometimes I'll let them just do it, you know? Sometimes they give you a better price, sometimes they barter with you, so they exchange lands. So, that's just what I've seen. Doesn't work for everybody, but works for me is just hold out. Just wait a long time. Just wait a long time. Um So, anyways, so yeah, like I said, just sporadically buy land. You see, I bought some land here, bought some here. People they'll buy land here, over here. Right now, the prices are already crazy, so no one else is just buying land. Looks like Theramo is just building right now. I don't know if they're building in here. They might be just building in general. So yeah, just sporadically buy some. People are gonna buy some here, people buy some here. And hopefully you can hold out. The four plot's good because once they start buying land here, it's gonna really pay here and here. Sometimes you might pay a pretty penny at first, and this is a testament for me on 258 is that I did pay a lot on some of the buildings or on some of the lands, but in within 24 hours, the whole district pretty much sold, right? So I earned all that back. I ROI'd in one day. Will we see that again? Maybe. It really depends. Like, I think once we start getting to the last districts and with enough promoting and it also depends on how it is presented because this presentation is in the regular MCP 3D. What if we had MCP World, right? Mega MC World. So if we had the world and then we did district sales, how would that look? Would it be top down like this, or would it be kind of forward? Like I don't know. And will we have access MCP separate from MCP 3D separate from world to do district sales in comparison? So these are things I'm thinking. And also the draw of world upgrade will definitely show that there's more to the game. Also, Thermo's on 247, so they upgraded to 5. Oh, good job. Um, so yeah, that's another thing is what's the once the districts start dwindling down accessibility to them, I feel like there'll be more of a FOMO to the game, being that there's only so much land available, and that's when it starts capping out because it's like just like Ethereum side. Excuse me. Um, that's it. That's all we have is district sales now. So, or no, not district sale, but all we have is land now. There's no more district sales. So going forward, you have to buy land to get in the game at whatever price. It's you just have to buy at lowest prices. Here, you have a chance to buy the lowest prices, like from the gate. And I think back then it was like 0.01 was the lowest, and then it goes up gradually to was it like 10 ETH or something like that. I don't know the cap on that, but obviously we're not even close to those prices. So going forward, and look at that, boom! I got a little incentive boost right there to 25. Um, so yeah, that's another thing is like um having being a part of these district sales, getting these lower prices, and then eventually we don't have any more districts. So we have like 30 or less districts or something like that. I don't remember the number, but um, that to me is quite a bit of a number, right? And incentivizing people to buy land at like 300 or whatever, it's hard to even think that's a possibility because you have to really be quick here. And also, you have to have a pre-existing whitelist on all this because it will ask you immediately, like, did you whitelist a transaction? So you pretty much have to do it the first time to be able to do it the next times, right? And also another tip is you have to have Tron in your wallet, not in the game. When it trickles down into your account, it will be. So actually, I did spend a little bit more than I thought. Um, yeah, so I spent 1,900, but it will trickle down into your in-game wallet, which is separate. So your in-game wallet you can deposit. So don't make that mistake. I did that. I deposited into it thinking that's what I needed, but because it's a transaction on the blockchain layer of Tron, land and districts, you have to do transactions in your wallet directly instead of in game, which is just the microtransactions essentially. Um, like doing citizens and items and stuff like that. So that's leverage with Polygon. So tidbit, future going forward here, guys, is if you have a lower computer, turn down your settings. Don't run anything else in the background because it might bog your system down. If you have the fastest internet as possible, great. When the screen's black, you could do like two or three things. You can reload it just before or like at that moment, but you might not be able to get back in, right? Just let it do its thing. Hopefully, you will be able to just buy stuff immediately. If you're not looking for resource plots because of that black screen, definitely just hit up the side ones, and just sporadically buy if you want to. If you want to earn, you want to do a future earning aspect, and eventually sell land, you'll be able to make money, right? You'll probably 10 times your money within, maybe a year or so. You could probably ROI, depends on how much you put in. You could probably ROI in 3 to 6 months. Maybe. It's not guaranteed. This is not financial advice. DYOR, of course, for entertainment purposes. I say this because of, I just don't want you guys to lose your money, or it's not my objective or incentive for you guys to put in money in this game. I'm just letting you guys know. But anyways, so yeah, sporadically buying land that helps too. And then if you want to do like four plot, do it outside the area that most people are going to be buying, which is the resource plots. Like I did over here, and then people are going to buy around you, and then you'll gain from their purchases, and eventually people will try to buy you out. Especially having a four plot, that helps. Right here, obviously, I'm gonna have to work a deal with this guy. Um, Maybe I'll throw a price out there and see how much he paid. Um, see how much he paid. He paid 300. So if I'll just throw him an offer for like 900 or something. Yeah. So I'll just like give him an offer for like 900. See what happens. Like, can take it or leave it, whatever. Um, I think that's a chance for me to buy it. So I'm gonna buy this plot here, and then I'm gonna offer this person. See how much they paid. 300. I'm gonna offer them 900. People, like people want a 3x. Like I'm cool with that. Cool with offering them like a 3x. You know, let's see what Ethan paid for this. 300. So I'll just purchase this. I'm gonna purchase this, and then I'm gonna offer him, send him like 1,000. So yeah, so that way I have some four plots here. It'd be nice to have some establishment in here. And I do like that idea. Yeah, it's a bit much. It's just like I'm good. Ted, let's see. How much did Ted pay for this? Of course, he probably paid next to nothing. Uh, Let's do. I don't know. I'll send Ted like 1,000. See what happens. I'm just like, I'll buy some land everywhere now. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, I care, but I don't. Like, it's like, oh, okay, someone's selling this. Wait, what? Oh, that's my land. Okay. Like, yeah, so I'm just gonna buy that, and then I'll just possibly buy these ones. It just depends. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with buying the aftermarket a little bit. Puts money in people's hands, and you know, I'm cool. Made a lot of recent deals, so it's like it's not that big, not that biggie for me. Oh, come on. Come on. I'm like, bro, trying to get this. I have a little 3,000 drop in here, but I just want this one. That's gonna take a hot second. Anyways, yeah, like and subscribe, hit the post notification to stay up to date on all my videos. Definitely check out Mega Cryptopolis, play.mcp3d.com. You can check them out, or mcp3d.com. You can check out more on Mega Cryptopolis on Twitter. You can check me out. I am Crypto Hustler on Twitter as well. So yeah, anyways, yeah, so I'm just out here doing this, and you guys have been seeing what I'm doing. This is about how long this has been. Uh, I'm recording for 42 minutes. It's a long video, so it's gonna be a long one. Dude, I'm trying to buy this shit. It's because everyone's just buying shit still, They're like, oh, I just want to buy this one. That's all I care. All I care, really. And I want to buy that corner one. I need to buy this before I forget, bro. Like, that's the biggest thing. I'll forget. Like, well, since it's taking forever, I'm just gonna open up my other tabs. Like, I closed out like 40 tabs earlier. So it's probably gonna cut out, maybe. I don't know. That's the biggest thing. It's like I had to close out a shit ton of tabs because I don't want to take the chance of it slowing down while I'm playing. Let's close that out before it starts playing. That's the one thing. It's like, dude. Is it even slowing down? It might be slowing down. Yeah, I think it is. Alright. Oh, I don't even know what that was. Dude, what the hell? What the what the hell's playing? Still can't. So, well, I'm just checking out what I can here. Market took, like I was saying earlier, market took a little bit of a dump today in comparison to last night. Um, but that's just a part of the. Oh, there we go. That finally can finally buy it. It's not as cheap as it could be, but whatever. I just want a 4 plot here. Okay. I offered 10 on that one. I have that one. I offered 1,000 on that one. People tend to want like instant money because the market's like going down, so they're gonna be wanting to be taking up that little profit. So there's a huge chance that that's gonna sell. 336. It's quite a bit, man. I think it was this one. Ted's with his 900s. Hey, man, Ted can get in with the 900s. I'm happy people bought for 3, so that's awesome. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap up here. That's pretty much all I can do for now, besides just overprice plots here. Um, it says for sale, but then there's no price. What the fuck? It's for sale, but if you can find the price, good luck. Um, wow, 238. Yeah, we're on 238. That's the lowest prices. Damn. I mean, hey man, good on them. I'm tr- How is this saying for sale but there's no price? I don't get that. I don't get that. This doesn't make sense to me. I'm sure it's gonna make sense here in a little bit, but so I got my 4 plot. I think. Wait, what? Seriously, bro? Wait, what? It says I own it. That's token owner says I'm the token owner, but then it just says sold. Like what? I don't know. It's very confusing. I believe I'm the owner, but did I jump the gun and bought the plots next to it before getting it? I thought I owned it. So I'm gonna double, triple check over here. One more time before I go. That's not what I clicked. It's like, yeah, let me just rub it in your face. The one land that's not yours next to all those. Yeah, that had nothing to do with it. You see what happened? Oh wait, that's not even on it. That had nothing to do with anything. It's like, oh yeah, the builders own that land. Like, yeah, I know that. Look, it says own. Look at that. It says owner me sold to this person, but then yeah, when I go back out, it's like, oh, what the fuck? What the hell, dude? That's lame, man. Token owner. So what if I transferred it? I don't know. I don't get that. Like maybe it'll fix itself. Maybe it's a glitch. Maybe someone else does own it. I don't know. Like it looks like we're like part owners here. Like hey, and then information. Crypto Hustler's the owner. What the fuck? That's just funny. Okay, that made me actually laugh. That's good. That's fucking stupid. I know in previous video I was like, oh, I gotta keep it PG. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here for non-vulgar response. I make all sorts of type of videos for people. I don't give a shit. Like, those videos, I'll keep it PG. This video, I'm not. Right? That's just how it goes. Um, yeah, like, then, bro, accept it. Accept my offer, homie. Accept my offer. So I have how many offers here? Sent offers. Got an offer. I have 2 offers. Didn't I do an offer for 900? Oh yeah, to this person. Okay, yeah. I really did too many offers. And then I've received offers, of course. Yes, Yakub. Accepted Yakub. Ted, I denied Ted. I was like, I'm not accepting that. Not because of Ted. It was just kind of low. My best ones though, back in the day. What are these ones? 20, dude, insane. Me just holding out, like, oh, I don't know. Like, I should have done that. I should have done that. I don't understand. That would, like, these prices were insane. People offering me such high prices at that time. And I paid, like, next to nothing. Well, I mean, I helped them build some shit. And this is now owned by whoever. But does it show how much they paid? 5,000? Oh, yeah, I bought it for 5,000. Did they buy it immediately? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that is. Boom. Buy for 30 from, damn, that's insane. Yeah, I was just like putting up some outrageous prices. I paid 5, so I made a 4x on that, or 6x possibly. So I own some land here and shit. Okay, well, I don't know if that land's actually mine or not. We will see. There's gonna be another district opening. When this happens, I will be telling you guys, wow, some land 214 sold. 214 that's Baba's land. So 233 will be coming out at some point. I'll try to tell you guys if I even know if it came out or not. It literally is so hush hush about it. I think Baba was the only one talking about it, basically. Not even MCP, the team itself, making any post about it. So, I think they need to work on that. So, anyways, like and subscribe, hit the post notifications, stay up to date on my videos. You guys have a great day, evening, peace.